vultures who follow suit help rip apart the top hide of the carcass, doing all the hard work.
That's right. Also, a fun fact about vultures is that they have really acidic stomach acid. Hey, what was that? So acidic, it helps them digest carrion. So let's say goodbye to our turkey vulture, Zena. Alright, open it. Now, let's meet an Asian vulture species that was rescued right here in Singapore. Hold your breath and behold the mighty Genghis. Now, let me tell you a story about Genghis. Back in 2005, a young Himalayan griffon vulture was on his migratory journey from the Tibetan Plateau to Thailand for the winter. But along the way, he got lost and ended up here in Orchard Road, Singapore. He was found weak and too exhausted to continue his journey. So we brought him back here to the bird park and nursed him back to health.
Unfortunately, he suffered an injury which prevented him to be released back into the wild. So he is now a special member of our raptor family. And he really lives up to his name, Genghis. So how about giving him a big round of applause for the Himalayan griffon vulture.
Now everyone, eyes up on the screen. That looks like a scene of chaos. A bunch of greedy birds fighting and competing for the carcass, stripping it down to its bones.
But vultures are social species and they respect their place in the pecking order. When vultures gather, there's a feeding protocol.
So let's welcome our first guest at the feast, the African white-backed vultures. Now these birds are the middleweights that eat the flesh and organs of the carcass. Once a carcass is found, they will wait nearby before beginning the feast. But once they get going, about 100 birds will gather for a meal and strip a large carcass down in less than 5 minutes. Once widely found in Africa, they are now critically endangered and disappearing at an alarming rate.
And the next course is the ligaments and hide of the animal. Enter the Cinereus vulture, the heavyweight from Europe. Now, unlike other vultures, these birds are solitary except when they mate and have chicks. And of course, they prefer to feed on carcasses in a small group. And our male right back there has strong dripping feet with large talons and a good beak which helps to rip apart the tough hide of the animal to eat chunks of flesh.
Now we have a last group of scavengers, which is the marabou snorks from Africa. So I'm up there. And one more right up there. Now these snorks have a dagger-like beak and an old stern and face.
But they cooperate and coexist with the vultures, joining them in the feast. The 11 species of vultures feed about 70% of the continent's carrion. We will all be in a lot of trouble without vultures.
But around the world, we are losing these amazing birds for many reasons. Poison carcasses, deforestation, electrocution, and superstitious beliefs. These birds are now critically endangered and disappearing at an alarming rate. And the only way we can save them is through conservation efforts. So let's take a moment and give them a round of applause for keeping our environment safe.
Then you met raptors and scavengers. For these kings of the skies and walkers of our earth are a part of our ecosystem, a part of our planet. But if we lose them, we lose a part of our family.
So with that, thank you all for coming out and let's do our part to live in harmony with all predators on wings.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming down for our presentation. And for the next program will be at 5 p.m. That will be the Wings of the World. If you missed it, not to worry, you can come back to Sky Entertainment for us. Wings of the World at 5 p.m. So once again, thank you so much for being a brave on